Hello, C Major here. What you are about to see is as truthful as one can be. It is the story of me before C Major came to be. The story starts after September 11, 2001, the last day I practiced law. I was the last path train into those buildings, and that day changed my life. And as of that moment, I decided I wanted to refocus my life and become the best father I could be. In short, all great things require time. Said another way, nothing great has ever been created in one day, but all great things have been created day by day. So, like this great city you are looking at now, time, energy, focus, desire, passion, determination are required. Now, the first few minutes of this video will show basically my starting the process of creating a new business journey for myself in the coffee industry, cafe, barbecue, and it was going well. But then came hurricanes and came the Healthcare Act, all of which I will share with you were reasons for somewhat destroying that journey and making me refocus. But the most important thing was not losing sight of being the best father I could be and using day by day to show him everything I possibly could. Here's where we start. That's me and my son sitting at the cafe as we first opened it. Those are bags of coffee in the back and ready for the journey. That's an article that was written about this opening of the cafe, and the rest, check it out. Let's go for the ride. What you're about to see is a video that my son took of me doing my catering list when he was like 5 years old.
What you doing?
I'm doing catering for tomorrow like I always do. Making
Oh,
sure everyone knows what they're doing. What you doing?
I'm just shooting a video of
Oh,
your.
so it's a video. I'm doing my catering list for tomorrow so that everyone knows what they're supposed to do. And that's basically it. All right?
Ah,
So,
so like you know exactly what you do every night, right?
yeah, like what I do every night. What you're looking at here is Legal Beans, our cafe in Hoboken, and basically I had a thriving catering business, and things were going well, I must say. Where are we going now? Where are we going
We're
now?
about to enter our great store, Legal Peaks.
Yeah?
Yep.
And what are we gonna do at Legal Beans?
Close it out and maybe get our employee Dan.
Yeah? In case you didn't figure it out, that's my son helping me work the store. Hi, how are you?
Who's going to join us very soon.
Oh, is that happening? Good. I like to hear that. What's up? So things were great. Basically, we were just having a thriving business. I was taking my son on vacations to Hawaii and cruises and all that, and being the father I wanted, spending time with them. But then, as luck would have it, things were about to take a major change caused by outside forces that I had no control over. Hurricanes back to back, Andrew and us trying to get our caterings out regardless of the weather. And this is where the Healthcare Act started. It immediately took my business away in terms of catering. And then right back to back, these hurricanes come and knocked me off my feet. I had 17 employees at the time and huge payroll and basically no income. And then I had to reevaluate issues with personal life and still trying to be the best father I could be.
I'm up high, that's the problem too. That's a car, or used to be a car. And we're trying to blow through a pile of snow right now in a $90,000 car.
Here I am trying to get catering out, and we would do it regardless, rain or shine. We just had to get the catering out.
I thought so too. Take care. That was crazy.
Nice, I told you.
Hurricane Sandy, and then the Healthcare Act, ironically, gave me a major punch. It basically took away my catering business overnight, and I went from making $4,000 or $5,000 a day down to zero. Had the barbecue going with the roasted pig. Even had Andrew Zimmerman do a show, but I really didn't like that business. I love animals, and I hate the fact of roasting pigs and all that. So I had to figure out how to get out of that and redirect my life. And so I have the coffee shop now that brings me income. And here's a day in the life of creating a new existence. 6:36. I should make ground. 4:07. So every morning, 7 days a week, for the last 16 years, I go here to get my bagels fresh and get them to the coffee shop by 7 a.m. when they open, and it gets tiring after a while. But yeah, it's what we gotta do. From here, I'm heading to the coffee shop, get them open so that I can then get back to the studio and start getting stuff done. And if my friend Luke is available, then I know that I'm going to be moved forward on the infrastructure, like studios and stuff. If he's not available, then I work on my vocals and other musical things. How are you guys doing? Because I have a whole like 6 bags. And did Luca drop off $100 in quarters? Okay. There seems to always be an emergency that pops up every now and then that takes me off track, but all in all, I stay very focused, close my circle so I can allocate all my time to this creation. 12, ¿verdad? Okay. 7:22, 32:42. I go to Christian. As an aside, I took my son to school every day from pre-K all the way through high school, and that's where I had quality and bonding time. The guy I'm about to talk to right now is Luca. Luca's a contractor, and he's a great friend of mine that without him I wouldn't have been able to do what I needed to do to build the stage, to build the studio space, all of those things. He was a great help for me, and I really appreciate him very much. And in this conversation, I'm trying to figure out whether he's going to help me today or not. I just got your picture.
You just got it?
Yeah.
Sent it like an hour ago.
Oh. Oh, what time is it now? Oh, it's 8. Oh, my bad. I lost an hour somehow. How you doing, kid? Everything all right?
Yeah. I was gonna go grab some broccoli, not from Jersey City, from this bakery.
Are you tired?
No, I'm doing pretty good actually.
Good. You got jobs?
I was in my house and watching a movie called The Town. You ever see that movie?
No.
No, you don't see movies.
No, I don't see movies.
Called The Town. And they bring one of the guys in for questioning, and the guy goes, they tell him to read the lines, like the way that whatever they said it to the banker.
Yeah.
Like, get on the floor, give me your money, however.
Right. So he's going to say it not that way.
Yeah, he's looking at it, and he's like, it doesn't even make any sense. And the cop's telling him, like, just read it. Just read what's on the paper.
Right.
Look, man, I'm trying to make this sound authentic. Too funny.
Yeah, that aside from my son and my team, Luca's the only other one I've allowed in my circle at this time. So am I seeing you today or am I not seeing you today? It sounds like no for a while. Is that correct?
Schedule, right? Today depends on.
Luca is one of the most real, down-to-earth people I know. He's very well educated, very well spoken, but he works hard and he's not afraid to get his hands dirty, and he'll bust his back for you. And I'd like to do that for him as well. He's going to make me work for this. He's not going to give me a straight answer. I'm not going to know if he's going to help me or not forever. But I deal with what I got to deal with. I'll figure out how to give me that time so that...
Florida this weekend. I got to go to my cousin's fucking thing.
Anyway, so then another week will go by. It's all right, though. But the sooner, the better. My son lives down the street. I parked here to have this conversation. I'm going to be pulling out to go pick him up now and get him to school. And you'll hear that conversation next. I can just sheetrock it, put whatever insulation. That you said there's a spray-on insulation, isn't there? Can I?
No, was the answer.
Okay. So I'll just get a couple of rolls of insulation. Anything that's going to trap that noise, don't want it to resonate.
It's like $1 a foot installed. It's nothing.
I don't know how many feet that is, but anyway.
Think about it. If it's 13 feet and it's 8 feet high, right?
Think about it. Thank you. That's your job. I can say about that is that math is not my thing, for real.
You have $50 in insulation.
Yeah, I would like to do that. It's very important.
Let me do this. When I shoot back in traffic, I don't know what this is about.
As long as this project takes. It may take another. My son's in the car right now, taking him to school. We're going to talk about the project, wear him out. Start live streaming. But all of these are projects I'd love for you to be a part of. So put that in your mind a little and realize you're very important to this. That, hey, dude, I got a 16-year-old son in today's world hanging out with his dad because he sees something that's positive about, become part of it. By die tomorrow. This is my son's first day back in school from spring break, so he hasn't seen the studio or anything because I've been doing a lot every single day. So I got a lot to show him after class. Big concepts. Anyway, I love you very much. Thank you for listening, as you always do. And that's why I take my son to school and I pick him up every day, because these mornings and afternoons are the time when he has to sit right there and listen. Whether he's listening or not is a different story, but then I ask him questions and he seems to answer. Anyway. My son really is a great kid, but he has a problem with telling the truth. And no problem. Somewhere along the line, I come up with the concept of truth because of this young man. Thank you, Christian. We're about to discuss his decision not to become a professional video game player, that Fortnite game he wanted to do. Because I don't want to kill your passion as well. What was the reason for that?
I think it would just take too much time.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, kiddo. With regards to you, I wish much more for you. I don't want to close any doors for you. And as you know, time passes by and time closes doors. So Spanish is good?
Yeah.
Satisfied that we're on the same page then?
Yeah.
Okay, for real? The music and the video thing. Like, cool, I'm looking forward to it, and you're going to have your own space so that we can create, understand? And who knows what tomorrow brings. I've learned a lot from this. I've learned that I speak Spanish with an accent. I always thought I spoke like with no accent, a gringo. And my mannerisms, like sometimes I'll just be cutting people off, and I learn from that. I'm like, I wanted to hear what that person had to say, but there I am opening my big fat mouth again. So I get better and better at evaluating myself. And it's a positive thing. It's an interesting thing. My little stories go and then come back to, it's weird how my brain works. I see that. So I think this is so interesting and entertaining at the same. It's mesmerizing in a weird way. You going straight home today?
I want to see you like inside the studio too.
Yes, 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 yes. I've been waiting so long to hear that. I can see a flame igniting. I hope that this flame turns into a roaring fire because he's very talented and smart. Love you. And we're going to talk about his decision not to become a professional video game player in Fortnite. Professional video game player. I supported him and I believe he could do it and reach that. And then he told me feel it anymore. And I was like, okay, well, we don't want to invest time in something that has zero payoff. A 20-something-year-old who just plays video games. That's not a future. That's not taking life as a journey. That's just basically existing and taking up air. When you just do it to escape the realities of life all the time, well, time is precious and time should be valued. And time should be respected and time should be evaluated, and you should recognize it in its right moment. You may, if you can understand that concept as a young person, you're so far ahead of everyone else because you'll start to utilize time. I'm outside the studio now talking about my parenting philosophy and time. Child needs to be invested. You try not to preach, but you have a little bit of time to get information out. Once the information is out, then you evaluate how they received it. You make sure that they received it, and you see if they adjust their behavior accordingly to reach the levels that you're trying to get your child to be. Because you always want your child to be better than you, right? Or have a more opportunity than you had. I mean, isn't that what the American dream, you know? It's no longer having a house that can be repossessed. Give them the time. Everything is relative to time. Best time, good time, not wasted time. Don't sit there and just play video games with your child. If you're sitting there playing video games with your child, guess what you're giving your child? Permission to program their mind, to make that habitual in nature, like a drug. We can't keep giving away our time to things that have zero fulfillment factor at the end of it. Once you turn it on, you're there. It's like gambling. Once you're done, That rush is done. You got no satisfaction out of that except for doing it again. And at the end, never having satisfaction, even if you win, even if you lose. Either or, it's an empty satisfaction. There's nothing deep about that satisfaction. That's what, once again, this is all about. Finding your passion. Finding your passion, pursuing your passion. Pursue your passion little by little. I understand. Once again, reality means you got to pay your bills. If you're born on a garbage dump, you got to figure out a little bit more realistically little pieces of the journey and make little pieces connect into a big highway that takes you to where you want over the journey. But don't stop and be stuck in your garbage dump. Try and pull yourself up.
At this point in time, the show truth is not on my mind, but it's coming together in a weird way. So what this room is, it's the first studio that we built out. We're gonna break through that back wall. You'll see that later, as I said. But I basically would do this every day and figure out what I need to do. But now I'm gonna set up and then get on my way to go take stuff to the coffee shop, and hopefully I'll run into Luca. Here he is.
You said you were in Bronx. Is that a lie? Oh, what happened? You fixed it?
No, I called him and I'll go tomorrow morning.
All right, awesome. So it doesn't put you out of commission? You're gonna use the white van. You're good to go. Don't drive your car.
Wait, after we go to stage.
Are you a fucking great father?
Obvious.
Of course. Do you love your daughter?
Obvious.
Is she your heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the creation. We both had this similar situation. Go ahead. I love that. Next one. That's another reason I respect this man so much, is he prioritizes correctly. He likes to have a good time, he plays hard, but once his daughter came into this world, he reprioritized everything and she became the most important thing, and that's the way it should be. Because you can't reverse time. You gotta do time in its right time. So you spent some time, right? Good. What are we doing today? You have a full agenda? As I arrived at the coffee shop to unload some daily supplies, I'm still trying to convince Luca to boil it down and commit, but you never know with him. So that if there's any possibilities that I didn't kill my progress today, that I can pull that off. If not, I'll still have progress in the studio. So either way, no guilt. I appreciate I didn't want to waste your time. Can you hear me, or did you hear any of that? All right, so then you got the emotion side too, right? The sincerity side, right? Like I said, Luca's a great friend, but he likes to mess with my head, and he's very smart, and he pushes it to the limits. Here you go. But I just didn't want you to think I was cutting out on you. What's in the way? The drums? They're in. Well, what do? Do we build a wall and then build it up like the framework, or we lay down a board? I'll be right back down there, okay? But you can't now like be, where is he sort of thing, because I don't need nobody knowing I'll be right back down there. I'll be right back. If you're there, you're there. And I'm gonna help. If you're not, then you're not, and I'm gonna go in the studio. Either way, don't lose any money on me. Okay, that's all I gotta say. What? So go collect. Bye. No. I gotta admit, he knows how to push my buttons, but like I said, Luca is like a gem. He's a great friend, and although he likes to rile me up and push me to the limits, he always comes through, and I really have a deep love for that dude. Anyway, here I am unloading the stuff and hoping that Luca finds time to help me move forward on the stage and the studio. But he's a very busy man, and I respect that, and I will just tailor my schedule because I'm much more flexible on what I can do and when I can do it. And with that said, I'm hoping for a very productive day. It will be, because I've seen this and I know what's about to happen. So enjoy the process. By the end of the day, I am totally beat. But I will put some bricks down, a lot of bricks down today on the foundation. So Luca sent that picture of those quarters. You found them? All right. More coffee. The guy in the photo is Henry. He lived in the neighborhood his whole life, and he cleaned it up for everyone. We loved him, and we miss him very much.
Memory of Henry.
Excuse me, sorry. Working today. Okay. I'm heading back to the studio now, Pigs, to get work done, music, whatever, and waiting for Luca to respond. Back to the studio, Luca calls, and guess what? Eureka! Getting stuff done, yeah. Yeah, that's good. So I'm in the studio, so we're gonna work on, what we're gonna do, the stage or the studio?
How about stage, I think?
All right, because I need my studio.
Well, I'll be right there, and then I'll be right there.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I guess we're gonna go to Home Depot. We're gonna get some stuff for the stage, so enough with the music for right now. Okay, looks like we're gonna be working on this Today. Awesome. Okay, voy a Home Depot. Yo regreso, okay? Yes.
About to see how I handle things when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. I messed up.
Water?
No, I'll clean it when we get back.
Clean what?
The area on the stage, Luca. Don't worry.
Oh, you know what we need?
Do we?
Wood ties and twists.
I thought I'd have this out by now. He asked me to do one thing. Shame on me.
You see what I did there? I'm self-deprecating so that he won't be mad. Ha!
We don't need no support here. That'll be fine, right?
No.
And over here?
Not really. I was thinking about tagging onto this thing.
To the post?
It's vibrating. You don't want to do that.
Okay. But sound is going to be very important.
I'm just really trying to sound like I know what's going on. I have no idea. I'm figuring it out as I go along. It's pretty hilarious.
Oh, what else we're going to need?
Brackets. Hold on. 4 plywood, 5 brackets.
5 plywood, 5 brackets.
Well, I got that wrong. I told you math wasn't my thing.
Do this time. I didn't do nothing.
Well, that's the problem. I didn't clean the van like you wanted, so I'm misdirecting again. Funny.
That's what real men do. Real men carry the door. They carry the house. They put it on their shoulders and take it all the way to the finish line. You know? And then, see, he's got tats. I got no tats. I'm not cool like that yet. I'm gonna get some tats. I'm gonna have Beast on my shoulder and my son on my other shoulder.
Yeah, that's
facing
good.
out.
Guitar on.
That's right, exactly.
Feeling like a rebel.
Peace.
I'm bad with names too.
All right, you go to Celine? Awesome. Oh, Charlene. Charlene? Well, that's a loaded question. Good. Hey, can I get killed before you guys? Imagine you start a fight over that? Imagine? And it's fun. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. That would show America the way America is now, fighting over everything. This, that, I say $300. $325 is my guess.
Now, my friend Luca loves to let this seatbelt noise go off because he knows it drives me crazy.
Neither sound nor nothing will drive me crazy.
I didn't even hear it.
So now?
He just said he didn't even hear it. Can you believe that? Lot to do today. Gotta stay focused. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. You got this, Chris. You got this.
That noise. It's like music to his ears. Who's that?
What am I
Oh, wait, let me look at that.
No, you and I are looking at that.
Yeah, I didn't put a gift. Can I see though? No, I would never violate you like that. So what's the special of the?
It's just funny.
You look sharp though.
Standing.
You look sharp. Am I waiting here again?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
I turn this off so that the noise goes away.
Waste the gas, man.
He's actually saying that I can't turn this off. So I'm like, no way is that gonna stay like that. That's crazy. Can't make me something like that.
He reads it too. So, okay, so if I can't turn off the car, I can buckle that and see. Hence, solve my problem. Anyway, oh no, did you see everything up here? We got everything on board. We got everything. That should be what I need to get the floor down on the stage. Little by little, you get to where you need to get to. Sometimes you want to get there faster than others. The studio is more important to me right now, but both projects are equally necessary.
Well, one problem down and another one about to start. I'm about to get a call from supposedly the IRS Treasury, a warrant out for my arrest, and it's about to change my day and my mood. So enjoy this major mind
calling from the Crime Investigation Unit of the U.S. Treasury. The reason you got a call from our department is just to let you know that we have received an arrest warrant against your name under USSN. So before we could go ahead and start legal actions on your name, we want your retained attorney to give us a call as soon as possible at 904-530-1292. I repeat the number again.
Of course, I have no pen, so really my mind is now like scrambled eggs.
Identification number is CH76295. Do not disregard this message. If We do not receive a call from you, or your attorney either. Your warrant will get activated. Thank you. 409,330.
Shut this off right now. Okay, drywall will be moved. I'm gonna go back now because Luca may get to it, and I don't want to hold him back. It's time to go shopping. I'm gonna clean up the back area real quick. All right, I got my shopping list that I got to do at Restaurant Depot to keep my business moving, so I can keep making revenue, so that I can keep moving forward on this project. But that phone call is playing with my head, and I'm trying to fight through it and keep moving forward. Shaking up about that other thing I got to deal with. You're gonna arrest me. A warrant for my arrest. What's up with the government? I know. There's reasons for everything, man. I'm not cheating nobody. Just trying to make ends meet, man. Having another $10,000 bill on top of penalties because of money I don't even know. Sorry, brother. I didn't know you were back here. That's true. I didn't know he was back there. I was going back there to try and clean up a little bit so that he could do something. I'm pretty happy he's there. Right here? Well, I gotta go shopping. What? My goal is not to get arrested. I'm one of those weird dudes that like really get weirded out like that. Costa Rica starts sounding good. Chasing me out of my own country. I'm clearly not a wealthy individual that's ripping off the government. You don't need to be sending a warrant out. All resources, how much does it take to incarcerate somebody? Put me in debt for like ever so that I'm a servant for what? For making it through the hurricane?
Get off early because of the military time.
Giving time off before serving? U.S. Navy? 85 through 89, does that matter? Licensed attorney, just trying to be a dad here, trying to be a small business owner, trying to change the world. And here now you're gonna try and be an impediment on me? I can only imagine why people hate government. I'm not Republican or Democrat, and that's my, I don't know. All right. Christian has to get picked up, 3:15. It's 1:50. And I'm going to try and get to Restaurant Depot as fast as I can since the list is large. I have no time. I'm stressed out from that phone call, and I'm about to hit some road rage. Enjoy this one. I try to keep peace of mind, but sometimes the ass of the other dude, he'll never be happy. That human beings better start paying attention to. This is just getting really crazy when people can't give any courtesy at all to anybody else for zero gain. The added frustration of having someone behind you that you just pulled off a shitty move to should never be worth the risk or just the negative energy that it causes. Let the person in. What's right is right, man. You see what's going on, and still you try to be that last car to just cut me off so I can't get in behind the next car of that truck, which was my right. A courtesy. There's clearly no hindrance to him. However, the choice was, let me just make this dude's day miserable. Who the is gonna cut me off? That mentality. Who's cutting who off? Why do you have to have that mentality? Just have courtesy. I honestly say that I don't lose it like that anymore. I don't let that happen now that I've been working on this project and this show. People, you have people stealing people's life savings away. You have all this all over the place, and you're coming after people that are just small businessmen that are basically breaking even every year and still paying payroll and still trying to move forward. Still paying sales tax. At least there's positive shit there. Let me grow. Don't make me trapped in 2013 and 14 when I was destroyed. I was destroyed by a hurricane. Why? I didn't get FEMA money? Oh my God. Somehow I evolved this into an immigration discussion. Crazy. Anyway, here it goes. Go after folks like this and also talk about the immigration side. Like these people are doing jobs that Americans don't want to do. What is it that you don't? Are you talking about the educated ones? The ones that are coming over with technical degrees? They're taking your jobs, really? Or did you not put yourself through school? Do you not know a damn thing and you want a job handed to you? Is that what you want? You just want a job handed to you?
say here.
I'm sure I'm offending a bunch of people right now, but you know what? Truth hurts, and live in your reality. If this is angering you, you better think about that one.
It's self-righteous, deserving person. So let me now make everyone angry. Now let me make black people angry. Let me make all immigrants angry. Let me make everyone angry just because you feel you have a right to just be born and die and live the same
Sorry
life.
about losing my mind for a bit here, but I live in truth, and it's crazy what's going on. Anyway,
you gotta grow with the economy. You gotta grow with the economy. You gotta grow. You gotta change. You gotta be changing. That's what human beings do. That's what they do. They grow. Understand? They change. They evolve. That's what they do. They don't just stay the same and expect that they have a contract that says they have a right to have exactly the same as their parents had with no education. There was a need, and that was the economy. Everything has changed. You got to change. The job.
I hit my car with something, but I'm arriving at Restaurant Depot, and I got to do some shopping real quickly. Here we go.
I just my car. You see that? Just gave it a good pounding. Anyway, that was accidental. I got to do shopping. I got to keep moving. There we go. Shopping. How are you? Can you put me in the system, please? Thank you, dear. Everything okay? Good. What's up, my brother? How are you?
How's it going?
All right.
Good on stuff?
Always, brother, always. All good?
Carlito Way.
Carlito Way. I want you to buy and buy. Mix Spider-Man, mix fruit. You know how that goes. Hazelnut run around. No dice? Well, we're gonna play dice.
777 Sea Caucus.
Yeah, but
777.
777. That's not dice. There's no 3 dice. You play with 2 or 1, right?
No, 777. It's Islamic. Oh, wrong thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just like, remember the pole?
Yeah, stripper pole. I know. I got one in my house.
God, I am weird, just like that, dude. Oh, hold on, again?
Let me. You know what? Let me go to the office with that.
Uh-oh, you're gonna fight about this? No. Actually, he tried to get in on the action the other day, the big man.
Sorry for
like,
what
hey.
I'm about to do, but
Like,
sometimes
I'm
I
not
get
taping
real
right now.
stupid, and I just do stupid stuff.
I don't know if he does it now, but you know what I say? Look at this.
I love it. There you go.
Suck it. I mean that, though. I didn't just say it.
You know what? Hey.
I mean that.
Pay him enough. Let me find out.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. We'll see what happens.
Okay, then, huh?
Nice. Hey, brother, how you doing? Good, my brother. How's your kid? Yeah? Good. Remember him? He's the guy that adopted the kid, right? He adopted the kid. He's doing his part for mankind. What you doing? Bet you're just sitting down doing nothing, blaming the world for your problems.
About to start talking about Beast, a dog that my son and I adopted who died that year, 2017. He meant a lot to us.
Talking about Beast, that I should get another dog. What?
I said, are you?
Oh, am I? And then he says, get an old dog. I don't want to suffer again. I think Daryl likes to see me suffer, is the truth. Suffer.
Dog, right? But I don't have the time.
But you just adopted a young boy, a young man, a son. You give a kid a dog, they have a bigger heart. It's true, though. It's true. Oh, you had dogs when you were a kid? Yeah. That's why you're gentle. Until someone with you, then you kill him like a dog. Locks. Buttermilk, Crisco, dude, that's ground beef.
Like getting my bagels 7 days a week. This shopping thing was 7 days a week for 17 years.
Tell me about my hazelnut.
You know, the crops are hairy.
The hairy?
nuts.
Hairy nuts.
So,
Yeah.
you know, they're having trouble stepping on it to make the syrup.
Are they shaving the nuts?
Kind of like how they make wine.
Are they shaving
they
the
make
nuts?
syrup. like that.
Do they shave the nuts?
No,
Three?
they're hairy nuts.
So what are you telling me then? Yeah, so what happened with that other, last week when we talked about this and you said you did that?
It's an immigration shame.
Oh my God. You're crazy. No, I'm kidding. On a serious note, thank you.
As you can see, we have a great relationship. Been coming here 17 years, 7 days a week, and yeah, I bonded with a bunch of them.
1 ounce. It looks gold. So people think it's gold, liquid gold. With Irish cream?
Yeah.
I don't get it. What's up?
Hey, Chris,
How are you, baby?
I'm
Good. I'm worried about Hazelnut and the government arresting me. So which one should I worry about more? Because they hate me. Treasury Department, shit like that.
Once again, that phone call's messing with my head. Yeah, she's gonna tell me it's a scam too.
Oh, there's a police station right down the block from my house. Call them. You got my address, like you said. Tell them to come and pick me up.
And if they do?
That was last year. I'm still waiting.
Oh, yeah.
So I called my cousin. Like he's a cop.
Yeah.
IRS does not call you. IRS sends you a letter. They don't call you at all. At all. So next time they call you, you tell them, you know what? Excuse me.
I agree. That's exactly what I'll tell them too.
That felt a little like that Home Alone movie where that little kid puts that aftershave on. It's like hurts but soothing.
And then you have people that want with me. 14. Aquí hay 480. ¿Cuánto?
Remember how I started this video saying that nothing great was created in one day? Everything requires day by day. And like this, at the height of my restaurateur journey, I was coming here every day spending $2,000, $3,000, sometimes $4,000 on barbecue and the cafe and the coffee shop and everything else that we were doing fairs. And over the course of day by day and consolidated everything, I found peace of mind, and now my grocery bill is about $600, $300, $400, no more than that ever. Less money.
Good to see you as well. I gotta go. Things are falling.
You see, once I cleared out my circle and I consolidated, I found a lot of time. And when I started getting rid of the anger of all the bad luck I was having, I started to find clarity. And in the clarity and trying to teach my son about truth, the inception of this show, Truth, came about. And it starts happening about 6 months after this video. To this, I start writing lyrics and they start forming some sort of pattern of truth and doing what you got to do now and get lies out of you. How do you find time? All those things started to mesh together, roll around, and stew in my head over the next couple of months until it started to become something.
Warrant has been issued for my arrest by the Treasury Department.
Back to life, back to reality.
Wow.
Starving, but I'm not hungry. I think about if you did nothing wrong, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. It's bull. They can start just costing you so much money on it. It's a bureaucracy, man. The President of the United States doesn't even have to release his taxes. He could be the biggest scammer in the world, which more than likely is, which seems to be the right way to be. So if you scam, that's the right way to do it, right? Take advantage of other people. That's the right way, right? Because you can get away with it. We try and work hard every day and just move things forward. And here we are. Treasury Department issued a warrant for my arrest. If it's a scam and the government's letting that happen, it's crazy in itself.
Just trying to keep it real. Just trying to keep it real.
Let me show you how much money I got here. Let me show you. You believe that?
All right, enough self-pity. Well, FYI, that window is still broken as of today. Funny.
Rise up. Anything that's materialistic isn't in my plans. And there you go. But the Treasury Department's sending out a warrant for my arrest. You believe that? Scam? Only way to know is to call up and then have the blood pressure rise up again. So, where's the letter? What time is it? I gotta get Christian. 3:02.
All right, as of now, I got to get this stuff in here. I have to get it back to Spain, pick up my son from school, and take him home, unload the groceries. Hopefully, Luca's going to be able to help me out again.
Please leave leave your message.
Christian didn't get out of school yet. I see I missed a call from Florida again.
Knowing Luca, I won't really know if he's gonna help out with the studio expansion or not until I close out grounds, and we'll see what happens.
Texting Christian, leaving Restaurant Depot now. He's getting out of class right now, school. It's 3:06, he gets out at 3:05.
It's really 3:09. I told you, numbers and I, no, not very good.
It sucks feeling this way. You just want to be energetic. You want to just keep trying to improve, and then something takes the wind out of your sails. On Melancholy Day, I still manage to put a brick every day. Every day. Stage. Took that another step forward. And then I get a call from the Treasury Department. And I believe it's a lie. It's crazy. So let me pull out all my W-2s below the poverty line and put all this energy in to try and show you that, well, look, I didn't make any money. In fact, I lost my ass and my back and my skin, everything. I rebuilt. I'm stronger for it. It's like so crazy how hypocritical this whole system is. It's so unnecessary. It's just gonna let those wealthy people make more money and focus more on the little people that are gonna have to work every day very hard. Now I've kept myself in that lower tier intentionally so that I wouldn't get involved with losing time to raise my son, and that requires time. And going to work at 6 in the morning to an office where you can't have any control over your time for your family. I can't do that. You understand? Doesn't anybody understand that? That became the priority. My career became secondary. I knew I could provide enough that I could, but then, just eventually just robbed us too. Whether it's HVAC and electrical contracting, whether it's siding, it don't matter, man. All contractors seem to be. HVAC seems to be the worst. I was crazy. Bought a new system, didn't work, and that contractor disappeared. Another contractor looked at the new system, said, I can't use this system. Just gotta get a new system. How else are you gonna make your fucking money? Those are like 20,000. Just get my son off to adulthood in right up to the end, and give him as much guidance as I can. This summer is going to be very important for me and my son. He'll understand clearly who I am. Or it's Hurricane Sandy. I haven't had a day off besides New Year's Day. The stores aren't open late, but it's every day. Anyway, I digress. Going to Pigs now. Get my son. Move on.
All right, I'm arriving to Pigs now. My son should be here. I'm gonna show him the stage, show him the studio, unload, take him home so he can do his homework, get back, close out ground, deliver their groceries, get back to the studio and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. What's up, Bubba? You want to see the stage? It's not complete yet, though. Just put some boards on.
While I was shopping, Luca was kind enough to work on the stage and put down some of the bar.
I like it. What are you gonna cover with, like vinyl or plastic?
I haven't decided that yet, though, but just get it so it's no movement at all. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's important.
My son's actually showing an interest, and that's really cool because normally he's very, too cool for life.
But it feels good. This is the right height because it's not too tall. Yeah, no, Luca's the one that is helping me with the progress. His trip? Yeah. To where?
Did you go to Vegas or something?
Oh, he did what he had to do with his friend.
He did what he had to do.
He did what he exactly.
Luca's someone who really knows how to live in a moment, and my son finds that pretty cool.
Okay, should we unload first or see? Okay. I understand it's going to be twice the size.
Heading over to the studio now to show it to my son. And first time he's seen it, so I'm psyched.
We don't have to waste time. Can you do research on that for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice though. Even this is still it's just really cozy.
Even to do homework too, Chud. So this is all. Like if I just wanted to real quick, say I want to lay something down.
Have you ever slept here or no?
Yeah. You're learning a lot about me in the videos, Chun, because it's all day long.
How expensive are these?
Not very expensive. Like
Really?
this size isn't expensive. This is probably like $200.
Because they look so fancy. I was like, these must be like
Right,
$2,000.
exactly. I mean, when you piecemeal everything together, yeah.
Basically, the program is just this, but it's like digital.
Okay.
This is called analog. Like
Yeah, like on telephones.
Yeah. No, this is just called like.
Oh, analog.
Yeah,
I don't really know
analog.
then.
Okay. I'm so excited to show him everything that I'm all over the place. I can't keep focused. I want to show him everything at the same time. It's crazy.
What you need to be able to capture. Now you can record, but I still don't know how. So one day you got to go through the tutorial thing. Okay, you can. Anyway, you got that. So if you don't want to hear that anymore, but then you say, hey, I want to lay the vocal down real quick.
Remember, at this point, I have zero skills. I'm going on pure determination and passion.
Right off there.
Quality, though. It's nice.
Now the issue is when we bust down this wall, we're going twice the distance, so there's going to be a workstation for you. You understand? I'll buy. These are very expensive, but I'll buy.
I'm talking about the sound squares that absorb the sound that are on the wall.
They have the Monopoly on that.
If you come across any cool tapestries,
You have rugs.
let's do. Yeah. Of course, anything that will
Yeah,
absorb
this would be
sound.
nice if it's rugged.
Where you want it to be. So this is.
It's a very nice room, though.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to have to move in and get him home so he can do his homework and I can finish closing out and chopping off groceries and hoping Luca can meet up or we have to get into the music. One or the other. We'll see what happens.
These are all your lyrics and stuff?
Well, different. I got so many more. Something.
Oh, you have a whiteboard too?
Dude, don't be racist.
There goes my wry sense of humor again.
You're gonna learn about me, Chun.
It's a little me playing right now. I take a moment to talk about the philosophy behind everything right now.
We're creating a machine in a friendly place where people come in and they don't got money, hey, but they want to lay something down. We gotta go so we can get back in time. Okay. All right? We gotta come back anyway. Let's go. Let's unload. We got a lot to unload. I want to do it before it rains. Go start taking out the bacon, rice. My son makes me happy.
All right, so we got to unload quickly. Got to get him home, get back, close the coffee shop, head back to the studio, see what Luca's going to help or not. Normally won't let me know for the last minute. That's just the way he is. That's just the way he rolls.
He helps, you see. It's not a mirage. Don't forget your book bag.
I got to make sure he's well fed, so let's get him some food too.
Anything else to eat, Chad? Chocolate croissant. A little protein, a little protein. Oh, it's a good clear picture, whatever's going on. Maybe the content may suck. That's a whole nother, that's on me. The cookies. All right, let's go. Gotta get back. I got your book bag then. So, I mean, I'm a person, but I'm a character. Well, we'll see what happens.
So I already dropped my son off. I'm on my way back to the coffee shop to close it out, drop off groceries, and get back to the studio. But I get an interesting letter.
I got you today. What do you got to say? Something good? Oh no. No one like me. I'm me. You gotta be you. Always two. Two good people. We need more. Be good. How are you, my brother? I did that in my other lifetime. I was a lawyer. Long time ago.
I'm about to arrive at the coffee shop, unload, close out as I said. But I received this letter from the IRS that would have been very helpful to know earlier in the day. Would have saved a lot of stress. But that's how things go. You gotta roll as it goes.
You are beautiful. This song was written for you. Girls aren't evil. Girls are necessary.
You want to talk about irony? This letter I'm about to open is from the IRS, and it says I owe nothing. They forgave the debt. Can you believe that? All that. Stress for nothing.
I think that says you.
So that call was a scam, and imagine if I let that stop my day. I would have gotten nothing done today, and thank God that I didn't let that happen. That's a lesson learned for everyone. Point is, in good time and bad time, keep moving forward. No time to celebrate. Got to unload, get to the studio, keep moving forward. Got to put some bricks down. Bricks. You know, I'm trying to be funny.
And I thought I saw Leora with the fedora. No, it's a fedora hat, Leora. Just off.
I wonder why, after such a mind game played with my head, well, here I am closing out and trying to keep moving. Yeah, looked at the clock. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. It's time to go. Some guy comes in last minute, but we're closed.
Bagels left over. All right, brother. Sorry about that. You're the man. See, you should be nice like him, right?
So much respect from my employees. Anyway, about to receive a call from Luca. He's wondering why I didn't organize. I'm confused. I have no idea what he's talking about. Anyway, enjoy this one.
I thought you made some organization here, you said.
Organization. Yeah, that's what I need. Listen,
Once again, Luca's not going to make this an easy process. He always comes through, but he makes me go through hell and mental breakdown. But here we go. Let's do it.
In the way of the wall.
What?
You moved it right in the way of where we got to build.
I don't even understand how that could even be possible.
I know. That's what's so funny about it.
No, because I'm gonna be. I'll be right there.
All right, bye.
That was his attempt at humor. Not in the mood. Not in the mood.
Doesn't even make sense. It was a long day. Now we have patience. Need a little patience. Oh yeah.
All right, arriving at Pigs. Let's see what Luca's talking about.
You get more sheetrock? We're not going to use those pieces now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need more sheetrock. Yeah. All right, what we're doing here is we're building out the extension on the studio that I was talking about with my son earlier. That's what was behind the wall. We're going to break through that wall and double the length. And it's ending the day, and we're both like tired, and we're pushing through. And once again, that's why I appreciate this man very much. He gets his work done, and even though he makes me suffer in the process, I love him very much.
Where are you going? Why are you lifting? You're moving. Why? You're just doing.
I'm always messing up, but in the end, it always comes out right. That's for sure. Just got stuff in my eye, but I can't stop to cry about it. He ain't gonna let it happen. I ain't gonna let it happen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Brick, 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 brick. Now Luke informed me he's going away for a few days. Sometimes it's a week or two to some great place somewhere. He knows how to live. Anyway, the point is, I need this framework up so I can finish it off, so I can keep moving forward, and that's basically what I do. I inch along with his help, and then I move it forward. It's never pretty, but it's always effective and practical. Even though Luca will be leaving for a few days, it doesn't matter. He's left me with the framework. I can put up the sheetrock insulation, and my team can help me get this all cozy so that we can find peace of mind and start creating some music. Albeit this has been a very long day and tiring day, but it's been a rewarding day because on this day, I put a lot of bricks down in moving forward on the stage, with the studio, and shortly I'm able to allocate most of my time to just starting to write some lyrics and creating some structure in this new journey of becoming an entertainer. I think my son's going to love it as well. See what happens. What happens next is I go back into the studio to pack up, finish off the day, and get back to the abode so that I can have a moment to myself and reflect and start downloading and get stuff done. Work on my voice, work on some guitar, look at some of the video, hopefully be sleeping by 8 o'clock. That's my hope. Every night, sleep early and get up early and start again. Day by day, you start seeing the formation of something that it becomes pretty addicting in making it continue. And this will happen. It will be what it must be. A lot of work has gone into it. A lot of good people have helped me. So anyway, stay tuned. Although my whole life I've been very focused and very driven to accomplish things, those were reasons for necessity. I had to make things happen. This is the first time in my life that I am completely driven and empowered from within me. And I believe wholeheartedly that I will create this to be what it was meant to be. And in the end, the whole reason for this was to show my son that when you work hard and you live in truth, you can create. When you don't waste time, when you don't hate, when you don't blame others for your present state, when you basically are driven to create your journey, you can create it to be whatever you want it to be. And that's the message of this. And I hope you all stay with us to see how it all turns out. I believe we will rise and we will have the outcome that we are seeking to have. Because I believe that a higher power has sent us here to try and rebalance humanity. I didn't know it at this time, but in a couple of months it starts becoming evident to me that something is happening that I have never experienced before. And I really look forward to sharing that with you and seeing how it all comes out. So I hope you enjoyed this 1 hour of video, and it should explain to you a lot about who I am and what it is we're trying to accomplish, but more importantly, how it came to be. Because this is meant to send a message to everyone that if you know what you want to do and you focus on that and you understand day by day and you remember that nothing great has ever been created in one day, but day by day, all great things have been created, then you can empower yourself when you get rid of all the lies and hate and blaming others for your journey. It's up to you. That's what free will is. God gave us all two things. He gave us our body, right? And he gave us free will. And both are necessary to move around and to create what you want. Don't ever settle for anything less than what it is that you want to create. Has nothing to do with how much money you have. That's part of the journey. So, to be clear, you're trying to create an existence in truth, meaning that when you don't waste time in lies and hate and blaming others for your present state, as I've said many a time, you find so much time to create, to elevate, because you're not wasting it at all. You're only investing your time in things that bring you peace of mind. So I know it may sound boring to some of you. How could someone invest so much time and go to sleep so early and get up so early? But when you find a passion for something, you actually start feeling so much more alive. And you don't let things take you out of your focus of what you want to accomplish. So the message is you can create anything you want for yourself. Different levels of intensity. Some can dedicate 2 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. It's really up to you and your life and what you can realistically pull off while maintaining the necessities in your life. However, when you figure out what you want to do and you start implementing time towards accomplishing that day by day, you start putting down some foundation. And that foundation actually starts giving you a lot of energy because you feel like you're creating something that comes from you. And that's what we're doing here. And in the end, the goal here is to elevate humanity to realize that truth has to matter. When you get rid of all of the stuff that brings you down and you focus on the things that you want for you, basically you can create. And so 8,000 hours, 9,000 hours, 10,000 hours, whatever it is, I firmly believe that if you can invest 10,000 hours in everything, of dedicated mind, dedicated energy, with focus, that you can create anything. And when you do 8 hours a day, times 365, times 3, you start getting the 10. And that's what we've done. We're well over 10 now, but in the creation of truth, this show, we're about 7,000, 8,000 hours into it. And I'm digging every minute of it. Thank you for listening. And until next time, C Major saying, focus on you, figure out what you want out of life, and make it happen day by day. If it takes you a lifetime, it's still a journey worth living. God bless to all, and look forward to see how this turns out. We need your help, so please join our page. Thank you.